Like just about everything, anime has also taken a hit this year with production delays. Despite the letdown, there are still a few fantastic anime that have been released this year so far. Eerily, they all have at least one thing in common. Number 5 in the list is Beastars. Think Zootopia, but gritty and melodramatic with plenty of romance and mystery. Melodrama is a rare strength in Beastars' case. The dramatic camera angles and well-performed monologues only enhance this telling of a wolf that struggles both with his carnivorous instincts and desire to fit into society. Told through the lens of naive high school upperclassman Legoshi, Beastars paints a world filled with strife and a society hiding an ugly underbelly. Things only get harder for Legoshi when a herbivore classmate is brutally murdered and suddenly all carnivores are suspects. The anime's CG animation is surprisingly satisfying, and the unique opening theme and animation is so catchy that we never let Netflix skip it. It's worth noting that Beastars can get quite violent and rather sexual, so while this anime may feature animals, it may not be suitable for younger viewers. Next on the list is BNA. Brand New Animal. Unlike Beastars, BNA is devoid of romance. What it does have is snappy, visually stunning action scenes as to be expected from Studio Trigger, the team behind the critically acclaimed Kill la Kill and Promer. BNA is especially a treat for the eyes, and even the ears. I can't get its soundtrack out of my head. Its story holds up incredibly well too, though. In the world of BNA, beastmen once hid away from humankind, but now they are a marginalized species whether they are mink or migratory bird. To combat the prejudice, Anima City was established for beastmen to inhabit without fearing the judgment of humans. This is where the main character, Michiru, flees to when she inexplicably changes from a human high schooler to a raccoon tanuki beastman. It's up for debate, according to her. Cue the mystery of why and how she transformed, and who the mythic silver wolf, the protector of the beastmen, really is. Next on the list is Somali and the Forest Spirit. Out of all the anime on this list, Somali and the Forest Spirits may just stick with me the longest. It's a mystical tale that tells the story of a 998-year-old golem forest guardian traveling through a grandiose fantasy world with a small human child who may be the last of her kind. Somali and the Forest Spirits' tone is reminiscent of Studio Ghibli films. It has quiet, yet beautifully powerful storytelling, whether the subject is its main characters or the imaginative friends they meet, even if just for a moment. I would especially recommend this anime to any parents, especially fathers with daughters, but as a childless lady, I still thoroughly enjoyed Somali and the Forest Spirits, and it tugged at my heartstrings just the same. Is Tower God. In true shonen fashion, Tower of God follows a boy with a singular goal in mind who must overcome harrowing obstacles and become stronger to meet them head-on. It's action-packed with power struggles, special weapons, cool techniques, magical powers, and more shonen staples. The premise is also out of this world. Inhabitants of the tower attempt to climb it by completing extreme challenges on each floor. They may be tasked with choosing the correct door in a room full of them, or collecting a ball from beneath a giant sea monster, for example. There's a lot more to Tower of God than just that, but that concept alone makes for continuously interesting and entertaining scenarios. Tower of God is an adaptation of the South Korean manhwa made popular in the West by digital comic service Webtoon. Like the manhwa, the anime thrusts viewers into its world without explaining much of anything. But the character relations and action scenes are enough to carry it, while it slowly trickles out information about the world. Number 1 in the list is Dorohedoro. Dorohedoro is weird as heck. It begins at a very how an anime can be both so savage and so charming at the same time, but somehow Dorohedoro makes it work. Those are the 5 best new anime of the year so far, at least below. Until next time, take care.